All right, welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, over 380 cop stories. Please look them up. They're my babies. If you want to ask me a question, ask me a question. Email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com, and I'll answer you directly, and we'll put it on video. Right now, we're continuing a story. Somebody asked me a question, how we promote. Now, we're going to get there. Okay, I'm a long-winded guy, but this stuff's pretty funny. This stuff's pretty interesting. Okay, so I've been a D1 for 3.5 years. I want to make first-level detective 2, first-level supervisor. In the office, there's a lot of practical jokes going. And I loaded up some guy's cigarette so it would explode, and it didn't. His buddy exploded because he stole the cigarette. Okay, that's the last story. Look him up. Look the last story up. So now we're doing practical jokes. And I'm a young D1, and I got my supervisor edging me on. He's got like 25 years on. And okay, fine. So then he tells me, and him and Lieutenant kind of got along, but not really, because the Lieutenant was a ex-motor sergeant, and motor and patrol don't really understand detectives because they think it's all structured. We should be all hard butts and everything else. We're not. We're detectives. We do things a little bit different. We supervise in a softer way, softer tone, a little more understanding of personnel relationships, in other words, with each other. Not like a hard sergeant who's on there, do what I say, and we don't do that. Even though we are supervisors, we don't do that. None of us did that. That's why I went that way, because I'm more that way than the other way. Anyway, so we could smoke in the station at that time. And my boss says, hey, you got to load up the lieutenant. And he smokes cigars. Okay, so I thought, okay, how are we going to do this? Now, both of us are doing this. Can you imagine your tax dollars going to this kind of thing? Okay, we're in the office. So he goes, okay, look, every time he comes back from lunch, he comes back from lunch every day around 12:45. He takes out his cigar, he smells it, kind of wets it down. If you're a smaller smoker, if you're not a cigar smoker, well, that's gross, but that's what cigar guys do. You know, they smell it, they moisturize in the end. He puts it down on the ashtray. He leans back. I mean, can you imagine? My boss is watching our lieutenant do this every day when we're in the office. Most of the time, we're not in the office. Then he gets up and he goes to the bathroom. Yes, does his morning sit down in the bathroom. He knows that because he's in there 20 minutes. Then he comes out and he has a cigar. That's his procedure every stinking day. Okay. So he goes, okay. T, when he goes to the bathroom, you be a lookout at the door. Let us know if he's coming. And I'm going to load up the cigar. Okay, fine. So he does all his procedure. He gets up, and there he goes with a newspaper. He's going to be a while, okay? Turns the corner. I'm over there. Well, I didn't know. I never loaded a cigar before. Cigarette is one little strip of wood. So I put in 3. I have no idea. I put in 3. And you got to put it in deep enough, because if you don't put it in deep, especially cigars, because the strip was white. Cigarettes, you can kind of hide it, but the cigar, it's all brown. It's a big monster end on it. If you don't stick him in deep enough and cover it up with the tobacco, he'll be able to see it. So I put it in kind of deep, knowing that cigar takes longer to smoke than a cigarette. So I'm looking at it, okay, it looks good. Make sure everything's back the way it was, exactly the way it was. Again, the whole room is watching this. It's the 30 guys are watching what's going on. Nobody's going to say a word. Everybody just keep quiet, okay? This is like back where one of the officers got shot in the coffee room. There was like 6 of us in there. Nobody said a word about it. We just took care of the guy, got him out of there. All this conspiring to conspire kind of crowd going on here. Okay, anyway. So here he comes. 40 minutes later, here he's back, leans back. He's got a swivel chair. He's over in the corner because he's the boss. Big desk. Leans back. We're all waiting for him to light it. He lights it. Okay, so we're waiting because we know that the cigarettes are pretty quick. No, it's a cigar. He's got it there. He's savoring it. He doesn't do like, I smoke a cigar. I kind of actively puff on it. I don't let it sit kind of almost go out. I just kind of like to keep it active, and I enjoy that. He's one of those guys who will puff in one time and, blow a smoke and, take his time. Okay, fine. So we're all waiting. 10 minutes goes by. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking, I look at my boss, he goes, I don't know. And guys are coming and going, and the guys that are coming in new, I can see him, other guys are grabbing them and going, they're telling him what's going to go on. So now everybody's sitting down waiting for this. Okay? Might as well be in an amphitheater. Everybody's sitting around looking at them. But they're all, like, they're working. No one's working. They're just looking to see what's going to happen. Okay, sure enough. Maybe about 11 minutes go by. This is where I had an anxiety attack, okay? It went boom. Now, when it went boom, it was the sound of a firecracker. Usually, this one load is loud. It's like, I'll give you my voice. One cigarette will be like, boom, okay? This one's like, boom! I mean, it's really loud, okay? And it blows. I mean, the whole half a cigar just explodes, okay? It does that. He was leaning back anyway, so now he disappears on his back. The chair goes over. All we see is feet. And, of course, we see tobacco, smoke. You can smell gunpowder. And, of course, my boss is sitting kind of over here next to him. He gets up. Another guy over here gets up, runs over to him, and he gets up like this on his knees. He's looking around. He's got powder on his face and tobacco, and he's holding on to the cigar, and the half of it's gone. It's all like, just like TV. It's all blown open, like, he's like this, going, what happened? And we are laughing so hard, and I'm looking over going, is he hurt? Because I'm the one that did it, And then he looks up and he yells my name. He yells my name. So. I look over and he goes, it's you. And I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no. You got the other guy. He was already talking about the other incident with the cigarette and burned the guy's chest because he stole a cigarette. He goes, I know you did it. And this is my lieutenant. And so my boss goes, hey, I told him to do it. Why? No, it doesn't matter. He should have done it. I'm going, oh no. Now I pissed off the boss. Oh man, I'm in deep doo-doo. Okay, fine. I thought, well, the only defense is, not really a defense, is the boss wanted me to do it. But it's not really a defense. I'm an adult. I could say no, but okay, fine. Turns out that it was a Friday. Now, the reason why I know it's a Friday is because he cleaned up and left. He's gone for the day. It's 2:30, 2 o'clock. He left. Probably traumatized. I don't know. Look at my boss. Am I okay? He goes, I don't know. I'll have to talk to him when he gets back on Monday. I don't know. I said, I'll tell him I did it. I know you're off the. How am I gonna be off the hook? I put it in there. Is he hurt? No, he's fine. His ego's hurt. He was kind of a little bit of a prim and proper guy because he's a lieutenant. But okay. Well, I didn't know this, but my boss told me Monday that he called the lieutenant on Sunday to see if he's okay. And he found out, I didn't know this, he found out from the lieutenant that apparently lieutenant's son is a policeman in patrol also, okay? And they had a dinner on Saturday. And he told this story, and apparently everybody in that room, there was like 25 people in there, they were laughing so hard they were in tears. He said even his wife was peeing in her pants, they were laughing so hard because he's a prim and proper guy, and him telling them I'm on my ass with this tobacco, they thought that was the funniest thing they ever heard. And finally he cracked. He said, actually, thinking about it, he told my boss, that's pretty good, okay? So I thought, he goes, and I told him, don't get on me, on me, don't get on my so-and-so. I told him to do it. No, I thought about it, and it's pretty funny, and you got me, and that's fine. Okay, fine. So he came back and told me Monday. And I come in, and Teddy comes in, said, good morning, everybody. He looks at me, waves at me, as if it never happened. Whew. Okay, good. Now I'm getting to a point here. I tell you, okay, here comes another, so I might not finish this one on this disc, because it goes on and on. Okay, so now, 3 months go by, 4 months go by. More practical jokes. Okay, things going on in the place. Somebody stole somebody's ID card, and our ID cards are laminated, with plastic. And every day, because it's kind of a big deal, you lose your ID card. You have to go downtown, you have to report it that it's lost because somebody could be using your card. So it was lost. The next day, there was an envelope in his mailbox, and it was a little piece of plastic. Somebody had cut, like from a blotter, and it said, "Help me! They're cutting me up. They're holding me hostage. They're taking parts of my fingers off." It's a little piece of plastic, so because it's a laminate from the. That was pretty funny. So he knew that somebody was joking him, so he didn't report it stolen because someone is getting him. Next day, another piece of plastic. Help me! They're cutting me up. Oh, it was pretty funny. I don't know who did it this day. I know who did it. Did it to T. T was the guy that did it because he's the one doing all the practical jokes. That was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty ingenious. They did that for about a week. Then all of a sudden he comes to work and there's his ID card on his blotter. Ha ha ha! Real funny. Okay. So I don't know if I have time for this story, but Lieutenant. So now my boss says, "Hey, we got to do Lieutenant again because he's getting a little uppity. We need to give another joke." I said, "Okay. What do you want to do?" Well, Lieutenant just bought a brand new 454 pickup truck. He's a fisherman. And he had planned a fishing trip for a week up in the high Sierras in California. And all he did was brag about his truck all week. I got it in there, they're going to work on it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, what can I do here? And he made the mistake of giving me too much information, Lieutenant. He told me that what dealer was in, the name of the guy that he talked to, because again, he's just bragging about his truck. He said, yeah, that thing is, $50,000 and it's got everything on it. And, okay, fine. So I go, okay, I'm going to do this. I told my boss, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a guy in the other office to call him and pose as the auto dealer because he'll recognize my voice. I can't do it. Auto repair the guys in charge of the service, okay, service supervisor, and telling him because he's leaving. This is like Wednesday and he's leaving Friday. He planned all this trip. He got people to take his watch, his job, his position, so he can be a week off. He's maneuvering people around so he can be off for a week unmolested by his job. Tell him he can't drive more than 35 miles an hour. Tell him he can't go higher than 2,000 altitude. He's going to go to the high Sierras. Tell him he can't drive the car any longer than an hour and a half because sustained driving because the engine might blow up. Just tell him that, okay? So I wrote all this down. So So I'm trying to find somebody that will do it for me. Well, there was another guy over there, a really neat guy. One of these guys are real quiet, but boy, you go over there and tell him something like this, he's ready. Okay, so I tell him, this is what I need you to do. But give me a few minutes, and I got everybody wired in, so let's just wait. Okay, give me about 10 minutes. Okay, so sure enough, we go back. I tell everybody is in there. So they're all waiting again. Phone call goes to the secretary. Attendant, phone call number 3, line 3. Yeah, this is his posture. He's sitting back there. Yeah, oh hi, how's it going? Yeah, oh yeah. You know, we told him it's his truck. The guy's in charge of the truck. Yeah, how's it going with the truck? We ready on Friday? You can see he started to melt. Okay, figure a cone of ice cream on a hot sidewalk, and you put the scoop on. You put a couple of scoops on the sidewalk on a sunny day, and you just watch it go like this. You know, or a snowman when the sun comes out. That's what he looked like. He was all up like this, and then he goes. I mean, he would just, what? How fast? How long? I mean, he was like, I think he was going to get in the fetal position. That's how much he was starting to shrink. Okay. Okay. All right, you two. Click. Of course, my boss is wired in, man. He goes, what's going on, man? He goes, that's the truck guy. He just called me, told me my truck. He goes, what's happening with your truck? Brand new. So he told me what I told you. All the things he can't do. Son of a bitch. He says, I'm leaving Friday. I guess I can't go. And he goes, whoa. And my boss goes, oh, that's too bad. Oh, we're all kind of like, and he goes, you know the last thing that son of a bitch said? What? Have a nice day. What a prick. Okay. And we were just laughing. Okay. We didn't tell him anything. We're just laughing. Okay. So then, that was pretty good. So I thought, okay, good. Here comes the guy that was posing as the service manager. I told him, when you're done, give about 10 minutes, then come on out and tell him it's over. That's even going to be even funnier. Okay. So he walks over, and they don't even talk to each other. I mean, they're not even the same, you know, what they're supposed to. They have no interaction hardly at all. One guy's over there. He goes, hey, how's it going? And he goes, hey, Lieutenant, what's up? He goes, yeah. Hey, about that truck now, are you sure you only can go 35 miles an hour? What about that 2,000 foot level? Son of a, he looks at me, you did it! I go, I know what you're talking about. Yes, you did it! Oh my God, everybody just starts laughing again because his reaction is just so, he was so caught in it. It was pretty good, okay? Oh my gosh, we're just laughing. I'm going, well, I'm sorry. He goes, and I go, he made me do it. And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. They're all arguing here. Can you imagine your tax dollars go to this? Okay, a lot of money here. But it's an administrative day. We're sitting in the office. We're not, we do this. It happens once every 4 months. We do something like this. So that was pretty funny. Okay, so now, been on time. Now we get back to the original why I'm telling you this. Okay, there's a reason. I may not finish. Okay, now the orals. I mean, I will. Now I'm not going to finish. Anyway, the orals are coming. They're going to make D2 orals. Now to make D2, you have to be a D1, of course, with good standing. Then you go in front of a 3-person lieutenant board, and it's an oral interview, and they rank you as the top steps, and then from top to bottom, and then when the openings come in, you'll make detective 2. No exams, just the oral board. So, okay, so now I'm studying because T wants me to study. My boss says you study. Okay, so I'm studying for a good. Oh, it's coming in a month and week 2 or 3 weeks before I'm already studying. 2 weeks before I'm studying like crazy. Well, the week before the board, the orals are coming. Okay, there's going to be about maybe 50 guys taking orals for about maybe 10 spots. So the 1 in 5 chance. Not bad. Okay. So I'm studying. Okay, I'm going to have to leave here. I'm out of time. Okay, and I'll tell you what's happening next, and it's coming. I'm getting to this. Trust me, I'm getting to this. But there's so many things going on here that I hope you enjoy it all. Okay, see you next time.